Buddham saranam gacchami.
Buddham saranam gacchami.
Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Namo Laps, Namo Laps, Namo Laps, Namo Laps.
Good morning and welcome to Reno Buddhist Center. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this time together with us. If you found our Sunday live stream page, then you found that the order of service and the Shoshinge that we're about to chant and the temple theme song, Home in the Meadow, those are all posted there in PDF form, so you can download those and chant along and participate with us. Have I forgotten anything? There's even a link there that says go to RBC, and you can click that and zoom in after the service to the newcomer circle, and we can interact and we can meet you. So please do that. If you haven't done it ever before, give it a try. Old friends, new friends, we'd be happy to see you there. Okay. So we will now begin our service by chanting the Shoshinge and offering incense. Shinran Shonin, the founder of our lineage, wrote the Shoshinge about 800 years ago. And he's still with us, practicing Pure Land Buddhism through the Shoshinge. In it, he compresses his experiences and insights in Pure Land Buddhism into one long poem. In it, we realize the principles that guide our lives. Shinran wanted us to know that this is more than just a simple journey from cradle to grave, that we are part of a long, unbroken thread of life that extends deep into the past, to the beginningless past. And we are responsible as individuals to extend that thread into the future with compassion and service to others. We encourage everyone to chant along with us. I know if you're at home by yourself, turn up the volume on us, and you can feel the energy. We've found that people share that when they've been chanting at home, they maybe hadn't chanted at home before, but now they have to, and they can feel a palpable change in the feeling tone of their home space from the chanting. So that's wonderful. Chant along with us. The Shoshinge book is posted. Chant along with us. Download. I don't want to forget anything. We will also offer incense. So if you have a home altar and you have some incense, you can offer that. If you don't have a home altar and incense, you can offer some water, to a picture of the Buddha, or just put it in a special place. In Japan, we find offerings of all sorts. Rice is a common offering. Water is a common offering. One place I noticed someone had offered toast. It was buttered. It looked very good, but it was there cut in little triangular pieces on the altar as an offering of sustenance to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. That's incense offering. when we offer incense, we use this gesture, gasho, and that's important. It's a sign of respect and interconnection. This is little me, and this is Amida Buddha, the wisdom and compassion of the universe, and we're connected together in this gesture. We kind of make this little lotus blossom shape with our hands. So it's a flower offering if you don't have any flowers. Here on the altar is Amida Buddha, offering boundless wisdom and compassion to us all. We offer incense with an open heart and deep gratitude to all our teachers.
Shoshin Nembutsuge. Himyo Muryo Junyorai. Namu Fukashi Kozo Bosai Niji. Zai Seiji Zai Obusho. Token Shobu Jodoin. Kokudo Ninden Shizen Maku. Konryu Mujo Shushogan, Choho Keiu Daiguze, Goko Shiui Shishoju, Juse Myosho Monjipo, Uho Muryo Muhenko, Muge Mutai Koen no, Shoujo Kangi Chieko, Fudan Nanchi Mushoko, Chonichi ga kosho jinsei, Isai gunjo mukosho, Hongam myogo shoujo go, Shishin shingyo ganni, Joto gakusho daine han, Hishi mekdo ganjoju, Nyorai shoi koshu sei, Yuisei mida hongon kai, Gojoku wakuji gunjo kai, Oshin nyorai no jitengon, No ichinen kiaishin, fudan bon no tokune han, bonsho gyakuho sai nu, nyo shushin nu kai chimi, sei shushin kojo shogo, ino sui ha mumyo an, tonnai shinzo shi un mu, jofu shinji shinjin ten, inyo ni kofu un mu, Unmu shige myomu an, gyakushin kenkyo daikyo ki, sokuo chose go akushu, isai zen maku bonbu nin, monshin yorai guze gan, budngon kodai shoge sha, zeinin yo, fundari ke, midabu hon gannen bu, jaken kyo manakushu jo, shingyo juji jinni nan, nanshu shina mukashi, indo saiten shironge, chukaji chi iki shikoso, kendai shoko se shoi, myonyo rai honze oki, shaka nyorai ryoga sen, ishu go myo nanten jiku, ryuju daiji shuto se, shitno zai ha umu ken, senze daijo mujo ho, shokangi ji shoan raku, kenji nangyo roku roku, shingyo igyo shido raku, okunen midabu hongan, jinen sokuji nyu hitenjo, yui no jo shonyo raigo, oho daihi guzeon, tenjin bosa zoron se, kimyo muge konyorai, eishu tara kenshinji, kosen ocho daisegan, koyu hongon rikie ko, ido gunjo shoishin, kinyu kudoku dai hokai, hitnyaku nyu dai eishu shu, tokushi renge zo seikai, sokusho shinyo ho shoshin, yubon no ringen jinzu, nyu shonji onji oge, honji donran ryo tenshi, joko ransho bosarai, sanzo rushi jujokyo, onsho sengyo kirakuho, tenjin bosan onchuge, hodo inga kensegan, ogene koyu tariki, shoujo shiin yui shinjin, wakuzen bonbu shinjin ho, shochi shoji sokune han, 非死無量光明道小宇宙上開封系同社継承道南小唯名浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特合感染症三風三神慶音言増魔法明道非因異生増悪地偶税思安女解消明化全道独名無所意法愛上三行逆惑法名名語権二年介入本願大智慧行者小樹金剛心狂気一年総合用意大東逆三人即所法所四上楽現心公開一大教変非安養可二祭先祖出身反戦人法系二道小弁流極重悪人唯勝部火薬剤非正集中煩悩証言追不見大非無権上昇が本次元空明仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具惑星現来生じ臨伝芸慶地義上位少子即入弱上無意楽非知信寺に納入不教大自主使徒上妻無変独辱悪同族自主愚道心唯過信し高祖聖栄光願にし功徳平等聖祭同法菩提心往生湾羅南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブ南蛮ダブGood morning, and thank you so much for being with us. We know you're out there sending lots of positive energy and good thoughts to us and to our Sangha and to the world. This morning's reading is the Dharma Chakra Pavatana Sutra, the first turning of the wheel of Dharma Sutra. Thus I have heard. Some weeks after his enlightenment, the Buddha walked all the way to Varanasi. He walked slowly through villages and farms. Everyone was immediately attracted to him. He was tall and handsome and moved with dignity and grace. Just seeing him brought calmness and joy to the people. He spoke kind and gentle words of comfort to everyone he met. Whether they were rich or poor, simple or intelligent, of noble birth or low, Buddha treated them all equally, with great love and respect. Finally, he reached the deer park. From a distance, the 5 men saw him approach. These were the ascetics he had lived with before he ate the food Sujata offered him, saving his life. Quickly they whispered to one another, "Here comes that good-for-nothing Siddhartha. Let us have nothing to do with such a quitter. Ignore him if he comes near." But as Buddha approached the men, they immediately felt there was something very special about him. Forgetting their plan to ignore him, they automatically stood as he drew near. With great respect, they prepared a seat for him, took his robe, brought him some water, and said, "Welcome, Siddhartha, to the deer park. We are honored that you have joined us here." Buddha answered, "I thank you for your kind welcome, friends, but you should know that I am no longer Siddhartha. It is no longer correct for you to call me by that name." "By what name should we call you then?" they asked. "The whole world is asleep in ignorance," he answered. "When someone discovers the truth, he or she is asleep no longer. Now I am awake, having discovered the truth. All such awakened ones are called Buddha." The 5 men, with great respect, said, "O Buddha, please teach us what you have learned, so that we too may awaken." And so, in answer to their request, the Buddha delivered his first teaching. It is called Turning the Wheel of Dharma, and Dharma is the truth he discovered. "Friends," he began, "you must know that there are 4 noble truths. The first is the noble truth of joyless life. Instead of radiant joy, we fill our life with the miseries of birth, old age, sickness, and death. People chase after pleasure, finding only pain. Even when they do find something pleasant, they soon grow tired of it. Nowhere is there any real satisfaction or peace. The second is the noble truth of the cause of joylessness. When our mind is filled with wanting or desire, sufferings of all types automatically follow. This ignorant and greedy attitude is the cause of all dissatisfaction, robbing us of our peace and joy. The third is the noble truth of the end of joylessness. When we remove all ignorant wanting and desire from our heart, all our suffering and dissatisfaction will come to an end. We experience a joyfulness that is far greater than ordinary pleasures, and a peace beyond words. Finally, the 4th truth is the noble truth of the path. This path leads to abiding in joy. If we avoid harming other living beings, if we broaden and quiet our mind, if we gain wisdom, each of us can reach abiding joy, the end of all misery. When they heard these words, the 5 men felt supreme happiness, as if they had found a great treasure of gold. "O Buddha," they said, "you have indeed found the truth. Please teach us the path to perfect wisdom and abiding joy. We shall be your followers. It is said that many unseen spirits also heard these first teachings and flew to the ends of the earth, crying, "The Buddha had begun to teach. Let the whole world rejoice." Namandaps, namandaps, namandaps. We will now have a few moments of meditation. Namandaps, namandaps. Namu Amida Bu, 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 Namu Amida Bu. Namandams, 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 namandams.
follow as they lead.
Here. Eek. So stiff.
Good morning and welcome. I'm now going to wait for the hi sign from the booth to see if my mic pack has batteries or not. Happy to be here. Pausing. Good. I have the go signal. So, another happy Sunday for us to gather together and talk about the Dharma. We recognize that we are all pretty goofy. Lately, even more goofy than normal. But Shinran called this bonbunin, which is literally, I mean, not literally, translated into English, the best translation is goofball. So, given we're goofy this way, we need regular chances to pay attention to our spiritual life. We make that easier by gathering in the temple regularly. Today we do just that. Virtually, but no less real. We look to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas for teaching and guidance. We follow as they lead, fellow travelers together, you and I. Thank you for traveling with us. New folks are always welcome at the Reno Buddhist Center. We're glad you found us somewhere on the interweb, however you found us. Please try any of our weekly practice activities that we stream and Zoom and whatever else we do. Chanting, Dharma book group, Golden Light meditation, refuge recovery, and Saturday yoga are all offered. So, and many people have taken advantage of the offering remotely. After the service, you're encouraged to come and zoom in to our basic Buddhism circle with newcomers and old long-time members alike. We'll gather together. You can introduce yourself. You just click the Go to RBC button there on the Sunday live stream page, and that will zoom you over to us. We'd like to meet you. If you haven't been, give it a try. Let's see if we can have a record number of people do that today. I hope we don't break the internet. Also, if you could like us in Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, those reviews and comments are very helpful. They make it easier for other people to find us because there's some buzz going on. So I know that some of you have some time on your hands, so if you could, that would be helpful. So today I want to share some thoughts about the Four Noble Truths. The Buddha taught these truths to help us see the joyful world that he saw. But he knew we would struggle. In the Dhammapada, chapter 23, the elephant, the Buddha described the mind as a wild elephant. An elephant will do as it pleases. The rider has to be skillful and aware to guide the beast on the path. As we learn from the Buddha, we can see ourselves as the rider of this elephant. The elephant is our untrained mind. We may want the beast to go in a particular direction, but without skill and experience and wisdom, we will not succeed. The Nembutsu is the heart of our Shin Buddhist practice. It is our simple method of elephant training. It is the best expression of the shared religious life. It is our practice, our meaning Amida Buddhas and myself. Normally, the Nembutsu is understood as taking refuge with the formula, I, a foolish being, Namu, bow down and take refuge in Amida Buddha, the wisdom and compassion of the universe. This is a good basic understanding. Let's look deeper into Namu Amida Bu. It can be a map of the Four Noble Truths. When we see this map, we enrich our spiritual practice. Associate the easy sounds of the Nembutsu, Namu Amida Bu, with the Four Noble Truths, the four essential truths that the Buddha recognized on that night of his enlightenment. These are insights made and taught by all the Buddhas. We heard them in the reading. First, beings can live in abiding joy, but often they do not. Second, the cause of joyless life is our wanting things or wanting ideas. Fourth, if we remove the cause, that constant wanting, joy flows in. And that wasn't fourth, that was third. I usually expect the hook from over here, but okay. I did hear gasp from the booth, but I didn't. I thought, well, too late to fix that now. Third was removing the cause. Fourth is the way to live without the wanting in a joyful, pleasant manner. So, these are the Four Noble Truths. Sometimes in college classes and such like encyclopedias, they use the kind of 1800s description of the Four Noble Truths. It's suffering, 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 this and that. We don't do that here. Experiencing the gratitude for Amida Buddha, that is not our way to teach. More friends are attracted to the Dharma this way. So, go figure. Namu Amida Butsu, or Bu. Na represents our life under the full influence of wanting and clinging. The first noble truth recognizes that we approach life in a joyless way. The second noble truth says that our unpleasant experiences are initiated by one clear cause, which is wanting. Our life is then touched by Amida, the third noble truth. Being grateful to Amida removes the cause. It turns out when we are grateful, we are not wanting or thirsting anymore. When that cause removed, we experience the joyful life of 8 aspects. The Buddha was a wonderful doctor. He saw the illness, joyless life. He sought out the cause of this dis-ease experience, which is wanting, and prescribed a cure, gratitude. When we awaken to the reality of Amida Buddha, we even kindle compassion for others. This is the fourth noble truth, the Bu of the Nembutsu. Namu Amida Bu. Namu and Bu there, those both represent our life. Namu is our life before being touched by Amida Buddha, by that wonderful light. Bu is our life encountering Amida and our own Buddha nature, which are one and the same. Na. The first noble truth lines up with Na, the first syllable of the word Namu, sometimes translated I bow down to. The Buddha uses the word dukkha to express this truth. It means things not as they should be. In Pali, dukkha refers to the axle hole of a wheel that is not quite right. As a prince, the Buddha probably spent countless hours traveling by chariot and cart and such. He would have had experience with the unpleasantness of a kidney-busting feeling of an untrue wheel. For us, nothing is worse than the shopping cart with the wagga, 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 wagga wheel. I don't know. It seldom happens to us, but boy, when you get that cart, it is a drag. It tends to turn kind of on its own. It doesn't respond to your conscious control. Uninstructed life is like that. We can think we are in control of the elephant, getting what we want. And then whammo, something else happens, and we are disappointed. Life has its ups and downs and long, stable plateaus. Lately, we have seen life quickly turn unpleasant and difficult. But we remember times of great happiness, and most of the time, it just potters along uneventful. Life has fragility, like the cherry blossom, a wonderful source of both sadness and happiness. Life can be filled with the pleasure of wonder, curiosity, and hope. But there is always old age, sickness, and death to contend with. We are all experiencing pain, loss, and grief these days. We are all dealing with situations we would rather not deal with. And we fear, sadly, that we could suddenly be separated from the people and the things we love. Often, we don't really get what we want. This is the reality of life in Na. It is unsatisfying. As the sage said, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you get what you need. This brings us to the second noble truth, aligning with Mu, the second sound of Namu. The Buddha used the word samudaya, origin or source, to describe this truth. Samudaya is the origin or source of joylessness, the dukkha of wanting things to be other than they are. Joylessness has its origin in our reactions to not getting what we want. Reactions are not considered responses. They just happen to us, unwanted and unsolicited, coming up from deep inside like the impulses of an untrained elephant. Naturally, we try to control life to avoid the rough patches in the road and seek out the smooth, easy paths. That is sensible, and we want to avoid situations which are harmful and seek out experiences and relationships that are pleasurable. But most of our energy and time is consumed with reacting to the simple reality that life is not always the way we want it to be. No one really wants to experience unpleasant mind states, like anger or frustration. Even so, unpleasant mind states arise on their own. We might get angry standing in the checkout line with a person who can't seem to gauge the 6-foot social distance. Back. We would rather just be happy and at peace. But agitation arises unwanted. We don't have the urge to slug them. We don't have the urge to push them. We'll actually do. Deep down, some of that feeling is like, get back. It's frustrating. But we don't ask for ourselves, decide, I think I shall get angry now. That doesn't happen. Anger just arises. That is the essence of the second noble truth. We are constantly reacting to experiences of life. The inexperienced rider constantly pulls on the reins of the elephants, now this way, now that way. It frustrates the beast and has little coherent effect on the direction of progress. Unfortunately, this means that most of us live in a constant state of reaction, unsettled inner churning, wanting things to be other than they are. We are either trying to push things, situations, or feelings away, which is aversion, or we are wanting more of something pleasurable, which is desire. There is an interplay between dukkha and samudaya, between joylessness and its arising, the first and second noble truths. Namu, of Namu Amida Butsu. Namu encapsulates us as reactive beings. Experiences arise and we react. As Namu beings, we are stuck in cyclic reactiveness. Whatever we do, we cannot free ourselves from reaction by reacting. There is nothing stable and peaceful in life to ground us. We can't think or manipulate or calculate our way out of such a habit. We're caught in a trap and we can't walk out. We are trapped by our wanting mind and we need help. In Namu Amida Butsu, Amida represents the third noble truth. Third noble truth. Amida stands to remove the causes of reactiveness. Releasing our joyful nature, the cause of all our difficulty is tanha, thirst or wanting. Nirodha is the word the Buddha used to express the third truth. It means without limit, untied, unbound, boundless. That is a synonym for Amida. Amida is boundless wisdom and compassion. The wisdom and compassion of Amida unbinds our experience. There is more to life than the endless reacting of the dukkha samudaya cycle. This is the third noble truth. Dukkha is true. We suffer from joylessness. Samudaya is true. This joyless state originates in wanting everything to follow selfish calculation and control. And Nirodha, boundlessness, is also true. Freedom is what the Buddha offers. If we recognize these truths in our life, observe them, and act on them with wholesome action, joyful life unfolds. When we see Amida's compassion, we experience gratitude, the antidote to wanting. Every loving act is a manifestation of Amida Buddha's boundless compassion. Remember in the Meditation Sutra, where Queen Vaidehi, imprisoned and facing death, is comforted by the Buddha. He shows her how, even in a prison cell, the Buddha Amida is available, offering help and transformation through her gratitude. The presence and proximity of Amida Buddha always offers hope. Boundlessness is encountered directly. Encountering Amida transforms the experience of Namu. From the suffering and wanting of the first and second noble truths, we are rescued by Amida, by the compassion of the Buddhas, and the shackles on our heart are removed. Life still has ups and downs. Reactions still arise unbidden. The rider and the elephant can walk in harmony, though, without struggle. Now we realize we are all held in boundless compassion and love, never to be let go. And that makes all the difference. Bu, the fourth noble truth. That is, it lines up with Magga, the path, as the Buddha chose to express this truth. Like so many words Shakyamuni used, it is a practical word grounded in our experience. Sometimes the path through life is broad and flat and easy to follow. At other times, the way is difficult to find, only a slight hint of a trail. It may be easily missed, and the elephant might wander off the path. And we lose our way, get caught up in all sorts of difficulties. Fortunately, Shakyamuni Buddha left a clear trail for us. That trail is called the Eightfold Path. We will talk more about that, this path, in the next few Dharma talks. As Shin Buddhists, our life experience is illuminated by Amida through the Nembutsu, awareness of the Buddha in all things. The spiritual life of the Nembutsu is dynamic and responsive. Saying the Nembutsu, Namu Amida Bu, we move through the entire arc of that life. We begin as Namu beings, hemmed in and bound up by reactiveness or joylessness. It has the origin in the dukkha samudaya cycle. Through the Nembutsu, we encounter Amida, boundless awakening. Amida awakens us to the joyful vision of the Pure Land and provides rest for the reaction-weary Bonbunin. The frustrated, controlling rider becomes a joyful one, benefiting from the elephant's naturalness. Filled with awe and gratitude, we respond by following the Eightfold Path of compassionate living laid out by Shakyamuni Buddha. Namu Amida Butsu holds the Four Noble Truths in it. Today, like all days, our human world needs your loving kindness. Amida's unbinding. Transformation into freedom is needed. We say together the metta prayer to release those imprisoned by wanting and reacting, so they can find the path to joy and peace that the Buddha offers. Let's do this together. Repeat after me. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. May you receive boundless compassion. And may peace and harmony fill your heart. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. We usually share our Reno Buddhist Center theme song together at this point, so if you can find it on page 49 of the service book, of the Shoshinge book that you downloaded, we can sing it together. Masako, if you please. Thank you for sharing that. We now have announcements, an exciting time in all church services. Let's see. Joyful Chanting is on Tuesday. Dharma Book Group is on Wednesday. Golden Light Meditation is on Thursday. Refuge Recovery is on Friday. RBC Yoga is on Saturday. And there is a bonus chanting on Saturday afternoon. Check out the website and find the times for those things. Our Get a Mask project is going very well. We've shared many, many masks with people who come by the temple, maybe make an email message or call us, and we can set up we'll come out and bring you a mask. That's great. Thanks so much to the people who made the masks for us. That's very kind of them. I'm trying to think of any other announcements, but alas, our dear governor has not announced that church services would be possible, so we'll have to wait till phase 2 for that. Maybe phase 3. I saw in the paper that the chief of police made up a thing called phase 4, which no one had ever talked about before, but now that's a thing. So hang on. We love all of you. Thank you for coming today. Mama.